As a token of gratitude and respect, Professor Achyuta Samanta will present a special memento to Srimati Nita Ambani in recognition of her inspiring humanitarian leadership. We will now have the acceptance address by the recipient of the honorary doctorate. Please join me in welcoming Honorable Srimati Nita Ambani, philanthropist, chairperson and founder of Reliance Foundation for her acceptance address.
Respected founder Dr. Samanta, distinguished faculty and guests, my dear students, and all the beautiful ladies here today. Good evening, namaskar. Thank you for this deeply meaningful honor. I accept it with utmost humility and with immense respect for the extraordinary work being done here at Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences and Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology. It is a privilege to stand here today amongst educators, scholars, and above all, the young minds who represent the future of our nation. Before I begin, I want to share that I was so moved by what I witnessed just moments ago. It was a deeply humbling experience for me to stand before the children of Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences and see their enthusiasm, their curiosity, and the dreams in their bright eyes. These moments that I spent with them will always remain with me as one of my most cherished memories. And then to walk into Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology and stand amongst these brilliant young minds feels like witnessing two powerful dimensions of India's journey. On one side, the shining promise of education, dignity, and the opportunity to shape the future of the world. On the other, the transformative power of education, reaching those who were once denied access to it. To see both these realities coexist side by side on one campus is both a privilege and a powerful reminder of what India is capable of becoming. Dr. Samanta, from what I saw on our tour of the campus earlier today, I must say, what you and your dedicated team have built here is far more than an institution. It is indeed a living model of nation building. Sir, your humility, your simplicity, your compassion, and your vision have transformed the lives of thousands of children, especially from the most vulnerable communities. You are creating opportunity, you are restoring dignity, and dignity is the foundation of every great civilization. And that, to me, is the true significance of the Kalinga Institutes, KISS and KIIT. These institutions stand as true champions of change, strengthening the moral compass of our nation. They remind us that the true measure of any society is not how it elevates its most powerful, but how it empowers its most vulnerable. Dr. Samanta, it is indeed a great privilege for me to receive this honor from an institution that reflects such profound purpose and service to society. And today, I can say with immense pride that now I am also a part of this prestigious Kalinga family. I am joined by countless others as we offer our gratitude, admiration, and deep appreciation for yours and your team's extraordinary commitment and contribution to our great nation, India. Friends, this honor that I receive today does not belong to me alone. It belongs to every member of our Reliance Foundation team, who continues to work tirelessly from the largest metros to the remotest villages of India. I feel humbled and grateful to share that Reliance Foundation has reached out to over 88 million Indians. We work in every single state and in more than 91,500 villages. That is 1 in every 7 villages of India. Over the years, we have also built a close and meaningful partnership with the people and government of Odisha. Working together to support sports, education, community development, and disaster relief efforts. From the sacred traditions of Lord Jagannath to the timeless grace of Odissi dance, this land carries a civilizational richness that has always inspired me deeply. Here, on one hand, you have the world-renowned ancient temple, Jagannath Puri, and on the other hand, today I get to meet all of you in the state-of-the-art campus. And that is what makes Odisha so special. On behalf of Reliance Foundation, I would like to say that we deeply value our partnership with Odisha, rooted not only in shared work, but in shared purpose, shared respect, and a shared commitment to building a stronger future together. Friends, for nearly 5 decades of Reliance and over 15 years of Reliance Foundation, all of us have been guided by one simple philosophy: we care. हम दिल से मानते हैं कि सेवा ही सबसे बड़ा धर्म है. भागवत गीता ने हमें यही सिखाया है. नर सेवा ही नारायण सेवा है. Service to humanity is service to God. Our founder, my father-in-law, Shri Dhirubhai Ambani, taught us that success has meaning only when it creates opportunities for others. And my husband Mukesh has carried that legacy forward and always led by the firm belief that true purpose of any enterprise is not only to create value but to expand hope and opportunity for millions. That spirit continues to guide us every single day, especially through our work in women's empowerment, healthcare, education, and sport. Over the years, we have worked to build timeless and world-class institutions that expand opportunity, nurture human potential, and contribute to the larger progress of our nation on the global stage. Through my work, I have met many extraordinary individuals who have deeply inspired me and have become beacons of hope for so many others. I would like to share one such story, the story of Vajaben. May I? Vajaben is from Netrang, one of the poorest villages in Gujarat. On our first visit to the village, we were struck by the extreme misery there. Farms lay barren, people and children were malnourished. Even a simple meal a day was beyond their means. Then I met Vajaben. Her father was bedridden, her husband had abandoned her, and she was a single mother of 3 children. For her, life was one big struggle. Yet there was something different about her. In her eyes was a quiet determination to fight her circumstances. We helped and assisted Vajaben to set up a vegetable garden in her. Within 3 months, the garden was producing more than 200 kilograms of vegetables a month. She became self-reliant. Not only that, Vajaben even learned accounts so that she could count the profits she was making. She didn't stop there. Vajaben motivated other women from her village to set up similar gardens and help them to earn an income from it. In a male-dominated community, Vajaben rallied other women around her to transform her village. And what happened then never happened before. Vajaben was elected president of the Village Farmers Association, the first ever woman to hold that position. Thanks to Vajaben, no child in the village goes to bed hungry even today. And that is women's empowerment and opportunity that you all stand for. Friends, at our Reliance Foundation hospital, I have witnessed many heartwarming stories of courage, determination, and faith. They remind us that in many ways, every hospital is a temple and every surgeon serves as the hand of God. I would like to share one more story, the story of little Aditi. Can I continue? Just a few days before Aditi's naming ceremony, her parents learned that their 4-month-old baby girl had a serious heart condition. She had an abnormal artery that was turning blood away from her heart. Her parents went from hospital to hospital in different cities seeking for help, but everywhere the doctors denied her admission because it was an extremely complicated surgery for such a small baby, and the chances of survival were as low as 10%. By the time Aditi's parents brought her to our hospital, their little baby girl had already suffered 20 heart attacks. Our doctors performed an extremely difficult surgery that lasted over 10 hours. The surgery was successful and gave a new lease of life to the little bundle of joy, Aditi. Aditi has now fully recovered and leads a completely normal life. She attends school and plays happily with her friends. Every time she smiles, it reminds us why we do what we do and how humanity and compassion together can make the world a kinder, healthier, and more hopeful place. Friends, standing here today at this distinguished institution, it is clear that two of the greatest bedrocks of any society are education and sport. And that is exactly what institutions like the Kalinga Institutes are exemplifying. At Reliance Foundation, both education and sport have always been central to our work and our vision for nation building. And through our Education and Sports for All program, we have so far touched the lives of over 23.5 million children. It is my dream that every child, every girl, and every boy in our country should have the right to sport along with the right to education. Because sport instills life skills. It builds character, discipline, and confidence. There are so many young athletes across the country who are making India proud on the biggest international sporting stages, and many of them come from institutions like yours. This brings me to a very special dream, a dream I share with 1.4 billion Indians, a dream to bring the Olympics to our country. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi ji, we are now bidding for India to be the proud host of the Olympic Games in 2036. As a member of the International Olympic Committee and an ardent sport lover, I am deeply committed to helping realize this dream for our great nation, Bharat. My dear students, before I conclude, I want to leave you all with one final thought. We are living through one of the great turning points in human history. In our lifetime, we are witnessing the rise of artificial intelligence, extraordinary scientific breakthroughs, and technologies that can reshape how humanity lives, learns, heals, creates, and connects. But look at the world around us today. We continue to see conflict, suffering, destruction, war, and the silent devastation of innocent lives. The world does not need another superpower defined only by strength. It needs a force that can unite, a force that can heal, a force that can act with wisdom, restraint, and compassion, a force that spreads harmony, peace, unity, and respect for life. And I believe India can be that force. We are the cradle of civilization, a land shaped by the teachings of Buddha and the philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi. And each one of you are the inheritors and ambassadors of that ideology. Each one of you is a torchbearer who will carry India's values into the future, a future that is being written right now in our laboratories, in our classrooms, in our playgrounds, in our startups, in our towns and villages, and in the minds of young people like you that I see today. If India is to lead in the 21st century, it will not be enough for us to be just prosperous. We must also be purposeful and anchored in our values. So as you rise, let your aspirations be matched by your empathy and values. Let your success create opportunities for others. Let your education deepen not only your intellect, but also your conscience. Be the generation that chooses peace over conflict, understanding over division, and humanity over indifference. And when you do that, you will help redefine the conscience of the future of the world. That is your calling. That is your responsibility. And I believe with all my heart that you're ready for it. I have no doubt that together, the youth of India will create a world that is not only stronger and more advanced, but also a kinder, happier, healthier, peaceful, and a safer world for all. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu nirayamaya. May all beings be happy, may all be free from sufferings. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.